welcome back to my channel, and I make videos about engineering, studying abroad and some daily vlogs. So in my previous video you might be knowing that I have made a video regarding studying in Canada, benefits of studying in Canada and why study in Canada. So in today's video I'm going to talk about the requirements that you actually need to study in Canada. So without any further ado, let's get started into today's video. So yeah, we all know Canada is the land of opportunities, whether it might be for diploma courses, whether it might be for engineering, whether it might be for masters, whether it might be for arts, whether it might be for political science, for marketing, for business, for you name the courses and you get that in Canada. So nowadays the trend has been moving towards for Canada, like they want to study in Canada, they want to pursue their masters or their PhD degrees, whatever in Canada. They tend to move to Canada. So even you might have got a thought okay, we must go to Canada to study this course, and what's exactly the course, what's exactly the requirement to study in Canada? You might get these questions. So today in this video I am here to give you a short guidance regarding that, what are the basic requirements that you need to actually study in Canada. So the first basic requirement is you must have a passport. Without passport you're not even able to leave your country. If you have the passport you can change or go wherever you feel. So the first thing is get your passport done, have a passport, and that's the main gateway to enter into any of the universities you feel. And the second thing is you must give IELTS. For Canada, IELTS is the basic requirement. Whether you give GRE or TOEFL or anything like that, if you're not interested in those stuff, then you can just go to IELTS. IELTS is nothing but International English Language Test System, if I'm not wrong. So if you are someone who's looking to get your education done in Canada, then the first and the second requirement is you must give IELTS. So the requirements for your IELTS score are you must score somewhat around more than 6.5. So at least each section you must have 6 and more than 6. If you are having that, then you are eligible for most of the universities. And if you have good score 7, 7.5, 8, then that's a good thing. And if you want to know more information about what is IELTS and what are the sections covered in that, then I have a video done for that. So I'll mention that in the description below. So if you are someone looking for that too, you can just go and have a look into that video and do shower some love for that too. Okay, so once that is done, you have given the IELTS, you have scored good marks in it. So then comes you have to apply for the universities. You must choose the correct appropriate universities that are actually suitable for you. So when you are actually applying for the universities, I would like to give a small tip for that. If you're having more than 70% or exact 70% in your if you're applying for masters, then I ask you to just verify once that whether you have an average of 70% or more than that, because Canadian universities are one of the top universities where they tend to give students admission only on the basis of the caliber. So if you have that caliber, if you have that knowledge that you have gained during your engineering, you have scored 70 to more than 70%, it might be in after your 12th or after your engineering, after your masters, you need to score more than 70%. So that is the basic requirement. Make sure that you have that. So if you have that, then you are good to start with your application process. So once you're done that, you have IELTS good score, you have your good average score, then comes your CV, resume. So make sure that it's decent, it's pretty good, it has all the information that is required for your school or for your course. Suppose if you are applying for masters in computer science, make sure that you have done a good project in your engineering, have done good internships, have scored create some good portfolio regarding that and showcase that. It's just for how you apply for your job interviews, it's the same way. You have to have a good resume. So once you have a good resume, you have to next move on to the SOP. SOP is nothing but statement of purpose. So if you have a good statement of purpose, why you want to study that particular course in that particular university, if you do a proper research and some professors list that is available easily in their websites, the college's website in which you're looking to get an admission, then you're good to go. You have done the maximum job. If you satisfy all these process, then if they, like the colleges or the professors who are like screening through your application forms, if they find that whatever you have mentioned in your CV, in your SOP, everything, then if they feel that whatever you have mentioned is correct and is actually required for your further education, then they might give you an admission. But with all these things, you also need LOR, that is letter of recommendation. So if you're someone who is like recently going, like suppose I'll take an example of engineering, like you have completed your engineering and then you have to go for the masters, then the first thing is make sure, like if you're like planning for as soon as you complete your engineering, then you might get your LORs from your HODs and your professors. But if you're someone like who is applying after like working for an year or two, then make sure you get your LORs from your manager and some or your seniors from your company where you're working. So yes, these are the points that you need: proper passport, proper IELTS score, then CV, resume, whatever you call, and SOP, and good scores in your previous education background, and SOP, LOR. So these are the some basic requirements which you actually need to pursue any education in Canada. So if you have liked my video, please do not forget to hit that like button.